The new Red Dead Online update for the month of February has brought about 5 insane money bonuses and payout changes for you to enjoy. And so today on the show, we're going to be breaking down all of the best ways for you to capitalize on these bonuses and make tons of extra golden money just by playing the game this month. These bonuses are truly some of the best we've seen in a long time, and you can either just relax and play for your own enjoyment and still stack some good currency, or if you're a hardcore player, you can also take the more grindy approach. But overall, just by being smart with running these missions and overall engaging with these activities, and just by selectively picking and choosing where to focus your efforts this month, you can make game-changing amounts of gold, money, and XP. So with that said, let's get started. If you enjoyed this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, then please consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So first, let's go through all of the bonuses and basically what you can expect for this month. We have double money and double XP in the featured series game mode. So if you have no sort of role, you can play the featured series, earn some gold that way. Not extra gold because there's no gold bonus, but you can earn some extra money because that's on bonus. We have triple money and triple role XP on the regular free roam bounties. So the standard $1, $2, and $3 icon bounties spread across the bounty boards in the open world. We have triple gold and triple XP on all Land of Opportunity story missions. You need at least 2 players to play and start those. Triple gold, triple money, and triple XP on all legendary as well as infamous bounty missions. So that's what we want to focus on, as well as triple money and triple XP on the Day of Reckoning and Manhunt Bounty Hunter free roam events. So we've already gone over probably multiple times on this channel, not probably, actually multiple times, how legendary bounties as well as infamous bounties are really good for making golden money. And while they're paying out triple, it's absolutely insane. So I highly recommend you start off your gaming session getting one of these legendary bounties out of the way. Now, normally you're looking at around $175 in about 12 minutes by completing a top tier bounty. And if you don't know what a top tier bounty is, we'll get into which ones are top tier in just a moment. But now with triple golden money, you'll actually be making over $525 for the same amount of time and effort put into your grind. And for the triple gold reward for 12 minutes spent, that's going to equate to 96 gold nuggets. So just under 1 gold bar for 12 minutes of playtime on a mission. 12 minutes is going to be that sweet spot for optimal gold, money, and XP earned in the shortest amount of time possible. This is old news if you've been playing the game for a while, but with these bonuses obviously going to be more appealing to newer players, I like to quickly catch y'all up to speed. So the more time you take completing missions in Red Dead Online, the more money you're going to be getting, whether it's money or even other currency like gold. Speeding through missions is actually going to hurt you in the long run because you're sacrificing lots of money and gold over time, despite you obviously completing more missions. Seems counterintuitive, but that's just the way the gameplay loop in Red Dead Online works out. So while I personally recommend you take the usual 12 minutes to complete these missions, ensuring you get paid the 96 gold nuggets for 12 minutes of your time spent, plus the $525 during a top tier legendary bounty, you can also choose to opt for the 30-minute method, which is essentially the time and pay cap for Red Dead missions. If you take longer than 30 minutes to complete a mission, you will not get paid for any of that extra time. The standard pay cap is 48 gold nuggets, but in the case of triple gold and money legendary bounties, it's 1.44 gold bars and $675. Granted, it's a 5-star legendary bounty that's also top tier. So now, let's break down what a top tier legendary bounty is. There's 3 tiers of bounties in the game, and each tier has a different base payout. They all pay out the same amount of gold and money for the same amount of time spent, but the base pay differs between them. And when a bounty is triple money like they are right now, the base pay is what's amplified by 3 times as well. So top tier legendary bounties refer to bounties like ADIOS, which most players are going to opt for hunting down for easy farming and grinding because of the cheesing ability, allowing you to literally just wait for her to walk into you. You can capture her and turn her in without ever needing to fire a single bullet. That's what we're going to be doing a little bit later, and I'll show you guys the trick on how to do it. But there's also other bounties like Virgil Edwards, Tobin Winfield, and Redbed Clemson that are also top tier. These have the highest base payout along with ADIOS, and they'll all result with a $525 amount earned if you spend 12 minutes for completing the mission, or $675 for spending half an hour on them. Mid-tier bounties refer to bounties like Carmela Montez, Jeanbo Finley, Yukon Nick, Philip Carlier, and the Owlhoot family, where you also make really good money, but they're going to pay out $600 for 30 minutes spent on their mission. And finally, the lowest paying bounties are Barbarella Alcazar, Cecil C. Tucker, and the Wolfman, all of which pay $525 for 30 minutes spent. So hopefully there you can see the difference that the base payout is going to make this month, where 12 minutes on a top tier legendary bounty is going to pay you out the same amount of money as a bottom tier legendary bounty pays for 30 minutes spent. I'm not here to tell you what you have to play. I'm going to be grinding a mix of these this month just to keep things fresh. Also, I just don't want to hunt down the same bounty character 150 times in a month, but I'll do a fair share of each. I just want you to know that the money you're either sacrificing or could be making depends on which missions you choose to play. Now, once one of these legendary bounties is completed, you will need to wait a full 48 minutes or one in-game day to start another because of the cooldown timer. And in those 48 minutes, I suggest you play 2, 3, maybe even 4 infamous bounties because they're also paying out triple gold and triple money. Same strategy is going to apply here. Spend 12 minutes on each of these infamous bounties, and 12 minutes of work will result in $104 of pay plus another 96 gold nuggets per mission in your pocket. And back to what I was saying earlier about how the game kind of punishes you for going through missions super fast. Well, in the case of triple gold and money infamous bounties, you could actually complete them as fast as possible if you'd like. I did the Blackwater infamous bounty and I spent 6 minutes going after my target, and I actually made $47.50 and 48 gold nuggets for just 6 minutes of my time. So the golden money that can be made this month is absolutely unreal. All in all, a really good strategy for this month is going to be maximizing your golden cash by focusing on one legendary bounty and then a few infamous bounties each hour you're playing. And then if you want, you can focus on Trader and Moonshiner and take time out of your infamous bounty grind. But again, with triple payouts, the difference between the Moonshiner sale per hour as well as the money made from strictly focusing on infamous bounties for that time spent is probably going to be minimal here. Plus, you're missing out on all that extra gold. So I'm not sure if this month I can necessarily advise you always keeping up to date with Trader and Moonshiner all that much, because if you want gold, just yeeting your life into bounties throughout the rest of this month is going to be your best bet. Not to mention, if you were getting bored with the more passive ways of making money like Trader and Moonshiner, well, roles like the Bounty Hunter are going to be some of the most action-packed content we have in this game, and that's why I appreciate it just for that reason alone. Of course, you're going to need to take into account loading times and the time it takes to run to different bounty boards to start infamous bounties, so we can't exactly get our grinding time down to 1 hour flat as a gameplay loop, but one legendary bounty as well as 3 infamous bounties shouldn't take you more than 1 hour and change if you stick to that 12-minute method, and that means you're going to be making over 3.84 gold bars and $850 in 1 hour. Do this for 1 hour a day for 30 days, and you're looking at 115 gold bars and over $25,500 this month, all for less time than will be needed for playing through the story mode. So that's pretty awesome right there. Now let's talk about the ADIOS legendary bounty. Let's jump into game and I will show you how you can cheese this bounty to get it done super fast, easy, as well as AFK. So here we are in front of a bounty board. Like I said, we're going to jump into the ADIOS legendary bounty in this game. So just find her on the bounty board and you can see that we are going to start this mission up. I feel so bad for this woman, man. She's going to be hunted down by the entire player base this month, but we are doing it on 5 stars. So we're going to get the most amount of money for that. And of course, it's a legendary bounty. So we're pretty much good to go right there. I'll jump in and let's showcase to you how you can cheese this mission. If you already know, well, you know how effective this is. If you don't already know, this is probably going to be the best advice you're going to see probably this week for the game, because of course, obviously it's going to make it more boring. You can totally play it legit if you want, but say if you're like in the middle of doing other stuff, you can just do this for 12 minutes just to get some easy golden money just to start off your grind. And there you go. Once the cutscene's over, don't change direction. You could see we're actually facing the south. Just keep walking to where it says the no smoking near freight storage bays 4 through 6. You can hide anywhere, but the place the NPCs aren't going to be located and actually checking for you is going to be down in this tunnel. This is probably the best strategy. You just take cover behind this corner or just hang down here in the first place. What's going to happen is once ADIOS and her crew show up, they're going to walk through this entrance. They're going to search this building. They're going to search up here. They're going to search over here. They're not going to walk down into here. Now, I'm actually not sure if it's been patched or not, but for some reason, Rockstar did glitch out this mission in the past where they did show you the location of ADIOS right away. But, or actually, yeah, so you can see, we can already see she's highlighted on the minimap. This is not how the mission's supposed to play out. I guess Rockstar just hasn't ever bothered fixing this for the past couple years. This happened since the Blood Money update in July of 2021, but there should be a bunch of these icons on screen. You're not supposed to know who ADIOS is, but as you can see, we could see her on the map right away. So we could just go hog tie her right now and bring her to jail, but we just want to wait because once we go and capture her, this will also ensure that her cronies that are with her and her guards and security and stuff like that and her posse, they're not going to shoot at you. Sometimes they'll shoot, but they just won't hit you. Like, you'll hear gunshots go off, but you don't really have to worry about it. So basically, once you got control of your character after the cutscene, that's when I advise you set a timer on your phone, stopwatch, whatever, for 12 minutes. Again, that's going to give you a, what is it, the $575 for 12 minutes spent, or $675 if you opt for the 30-minute method. But I recommend 12 minutes. That's plenty of golden money for this mission. That's 96 gold nuggets, $575 for only 12 minutes. So we're just going to wait here, then we're going to go and capture her in a little bit. Once we get, you know, it takes about 4 to 5 minutes, and you're going to wait for a specific dialogue, but I will tell you when that is.
Christ, there's nothing. This is a goddamn set. We need to get the hell out.
Now that is the audio cue that you're waiting for. They know it's a setup, and basically they're just going to leave and run away. But We're not going to allow that. We are going to capture Etta Doyle. Like I said, the location of her already showed up on the map, so it's not like this. What the strategy that you used to do this for was to automatically reveal her location on the map and also not get shot at all, essentially cheesing the mission. But now, since they show her location anyway, that takes away half the fun from the mission regardless. So if you wanted to, you could just capture her right away, because you're not going to probably take enough damage getting shot at where you die. But now that we have her captured, we're just going to run over to the Saint Denis jail and just wait until we reach 12 minutes on the mission for us to turn her in. Right now, it appears that we've spent, let me just check my timer, we are 4 minutes into the mission, so I will see you guys in 8 minutes. Now, as you can see, the time has passed. It's nighttime in Saint Denis, and I'm in a bounty wagon now. I threw Etta Doyle in here, and so we may go over on the 12 minutes while I'm talking about this, but a good tip is obviously if you stay AFK, you know, accessing your catalog so you don't get kicked or whatever, be careful, because Etta Doyle will still break free from your reinforced or normal lasso and jump off your horse and try to escape unless you subdue her again. So what I recommend you do is, if you are going to cheese the mission in AFK for 12 minutes or for the 30-minute payout intervals, make sure you use your bounty wagon, chuck her in there. That way she cannot escape. You could just sit here in your bounty wagon. Then all you need to do is ensure that you don't get kicked for inactivity. So with that being said, let's go and turn her in, see how much gold, money, and XP we are going to make here in this game, because let me tell you, we're gonna make a lot. All right, and now that we are back in the free roam, we should be getting our beautiful 96 gold nugget payout, along with over $575, which is gonna be beautiful to see right here. So there we go, 500. Okay, so $522, 96 gold nuggets. Sorry, 500. I kept saying, was I saying 575? I meant to be saying 525, but it's 522 basically right there. So as you can see, a lot of gold, a lot of money. Obviously, I was wrong with the cash. For some reason, I was reading 575 in my head, but you get the point. $525 for 12 minutes spent on the top tier legendary bounty. Like I said in the commentary, real numbers comes out to 522. What was it, 16? But it's absolutely insane. So this is what you want to do this month in Red Dead Online to make tons of golden money fast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.